Yeah, so Justin, I see you're about a month into your new SDR role. How have things been going?
Oh yeah, it's been going good. The team's great, product's great. I got help in every direction I want, and I really like the open door policy here, so I can just chime in on really anything. Just gotta ask, and they'll be like, okay. So it's going great.
Yeah, when you think about expectations versus reality, what were some of your expectations before breaking into tech sales that you had about how the career might be or what you'd be doing?
Yeah. So really, at first, I thought you had to just have that degree, like that 4 years, that they wouldn't let just anyone in, and then you had to have had like prior experience to get into like the top companies or really good ones, but you don't even really need that. You just need just to have that hunger to want to be better every day and just to break through that noise and not like let it get to you. Like if someone shoots you down when you try to call or anything. So really, it's just about like being resourceful and wanting to learn every day. So it's going great.
Talk about how you actually got your SDR job.
Yeah. So it started with CourseCareers. I came across a video and I'm so glad God put that video in my like peripherals because I don't know I know I was doing like real estate, but it wasn't through a business. But then I know I went on YouTube one day. I saw the Jordan's Arena um, video with Anthony O'Neill and a couple other course career students. So yeah, they were just talking about how course careers changed their life, and it's really just like you got to make that decision to do something better for you and your family. And I was like, I'm all for that. I want to do that for sure. So I went from watching a video to getting course careers, and I would just be doing the course like while I'm at work. And so like on the breaks, instead of like listening to music, I'm like studying my notes because I made little flashcards, or I do my notes in my phone. I just put like down the terms and different definitions, things like that. Because just like how there's a quiz at the end of each module, so I was making sure I was preparing the night before and weeks before. But yeah, it took some work, but it was all worth it.
What was there something that happened where you decided you wanted to make a change? Was it you didn't like what you were doing with the real estate stuff, or maybe you just saw more opportunity with the tech sales stuff? Why did you actually decide to make a change?
Yeah, because I was doing the real estate freelance, so I wasn't under a company, but I was also working a 9 to 5. I worked like 7 p.m. to 4, so I'd study in those hours and just listening to everyone that's been in the company like 6 years, 10 years, 15 years, and they got kids and all kinds of responsibilities that I didn't have because I was only 20, 22, 23, 24. I'm 26 now, but just listening, they're like, man, that manager's only been here 3 months. I've been here for 10 years and I don't make nowhere near as what they make, or I know more than them and they're asking me how to do something. Like, how does that make sense? And just seeing like how it's all structured to where someone like a seasoned person can know every line, every machine, every operation, but still get paid that same amount. It's just like I wanted a career to where if I work harder than the rest, that my earning potential goes up too. But they were just like staying at the same, and I was like, I know I could do better.
I love that. That's what it's all about, betting on yourself. And it's a performance based career. So we get compensated based on what we actually produce and deliver. So, speaking of educating yourself and developing yourself so that you knew what you were talking about and so that you could shift from having not done tech sales to then tech sales,
Hmm.
talk about why you decided to invest in course careers.
Yeah, because really just seeing the YouTube video and knowing that I wanted to do something better, it just like came at the right time. And just like I didn't just do the YouTube video. I actually like spoke to Jordan's Arena, and he told me like how his journey was and how like you've been so helpful, and I'm thankful for Troy as well. Troy Buckhold. He's
Yeah.
not here tonight, but I'm grateful for him as well. But yeah, he just said like everybody's so helpful, and of course with the Discord that we have to like network with everyone, because that's what it's about. It's about your net. It's about like who you know, not what you know. So if you know people in higher places and you got a group of them, they can get you there too. So yeah, it was just really great connecting with him, explaining how to stand out from the rest who are just rapidly applying and just waiting. Like there's so many other things you can do to like show them that you're the right fit.
What did you learn in course careers?
So much. I can't even I can't even really I don't even there's it's so much like how to network, how to put myself out there because you have to sell yourself and just like many terms that I would have never known. Like buyer persona, ideal customer profile. I was like, what is that? And yeah, just like how the whole sales industry work in the organization, like it can start with me like a sales development rep, but then there's C-suite, so there's like CEO, CFO, CMO, so many, and like just taking all the modules and tests, it just prepares you for the job. So like I'm just really grateful that you guys put that together and just looked out for everyone that's trying to get into this industry.
And I believe in your LinkedIn post, I read that you had a coach or you utilized coaching while
Hmm.
going through course careers. Can you talk about what that was like?
Yeah, I see coaching from Jack Knight. He was the leader at fourth, but God called him to just instruct others. So like he just followed that, and he just did great things, like just breaking everything down, gave us a sequence to follow,
Mm.
because he knew the same thing. Like everyone else is just applying and waiting. So like he wanted us to be proactive and show that we know how to do the job to get the job because that's what it takes. So like we had our sequence built out, we had our cadences, and we had something to do every day just to like get in their face and just be get them familiar with us and our name, whether it was through email, phone call, making a 30-second video because most people won't do that. So like those are even skills that I've carried on over into the job. So like I can stand out from the other reps who may not get that deal that I get.
So you're telling me you were doing proactive outreach to
Hmm.
get the job. In addition to applying, you were contacting people.
Yes, sir.
Tell me more about that process.
Yeah. So like, say he gave us like three applications to
Mm.
do a day, but with those three applications, we had like a day one up to day nine. So day one could be I apply, I call them, send an email, and then send a LinkedIn request. So just that multi-threaded approach. So like they're seeing me, even though there's like hundreds of thousands of applications being sent in, but they're gonna know me because I did things that other people won't do. And it's not even like in a pushy way. It's just like I called you, and if you didn't pick up, I left you a voicemail, and then also I'm in your email, and then I'm on your LinkedIn. So that's just day one, and then in day two, it's I could reach out to an SDR, be like, hey, how's it going at so and so company? What do you like about it? I'm trying to reach out to this manager. Is this the right person? And then they say, yeah. So then I can just get a feel for how things are going. It's just like putting yourself out there and letting them know that you're interested. And even though it doesn't work on the first try, they still see that you have what it takes. And I didn't get this job I'm in now on my first one. It took many, but I still developed those skills that it was required to get the job. So now that I'm in it, I'm like way ahead of anyone else that would just do it any regular way of just waiting for them. So it's great.
How long did it take you to complete the course?
Like, let me see, a month.
It took you a month to complete the course. And then how many companies did you apply to, if you had to guess?
Over 140.
And of those 140 applications, how many first round interviews did you end up having? How many different companies?
I think it was like 12, 16, somewhere between there.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like an 8% conversion rate. And then of those interviews in those companies, tell me about your interview experience.
Yeah. That's a great question because the interviewing, it can seem like it's just you go in there and answer questions and just you can say whatever, but they have to see that you're capable of doing the job and you can't just go in there and wing it. You got to actually like prepare and like go over the questions and answers with a mentor or a teacher. So I'm glad I had Jack to do that and just people in his program, Sword. they had we could practice with each other. So I'm just glad we had that because it's like you have to know your answers to the questions. You have to have the right tone. If there's like an example they need from you, you got to be able to show that you know how to do it. So yeah, it's a lot. And then even just following up after that, that's something that a lot of people don't do. So just like sending a thank you email saying, I appreciate your time. I'm really looking forward to being part of the company. Things like that. So it's just it looked easy, but it was more, it was much more in there that you can do to stand out, and it just makes the biggest difference.
And how did you decide that your current company was the one right for you?
Yeah, really, I didn't decide. God did this because I'm a man of faith, and I looked in my, I asked him about it, and he sent me to Ezekiel 24:13, and he gave me the verse that said he would do it, and he would judge me on my deeds and what I've done. So I left it at that. He gave it to me because it's been a good amount of months since I've had a job because I was going all in on this because I was like, I know I can do it. So I just gave it to God, and He gave me this, and I'm really grateful.
How does it feel that you're now one of these testimonials?
It's great because I was watching them at first when I started the course. I'm like, that's gonna be me, and then I just reach out to other people that's been in course careers because they're all really helpful. Just like with the Discord and on LinkedIn, like how they'll be like, "How's everything going for you? Can I help you in any way?" Like the whole community is just great. Everybody's helpful, whether it's through coaching or it's through someone that already secured a job. Like everyone's there to help you. Study groups, anything. It doesn't matter where you live, where you're at, what industry you've been in, there's always somebody there to help. So I'm really grateful.
So your story is a testament to being able to successfully pivot from non-tech sales to tech sales and in relatively short fashion. For the most part, of course, it's all relative. Everyone's story is different. You're a chapter or two ahead on this career journey than others that are just getting started that may have been exposed to this interview with you for the first time and decided, okay, tech sales, maybe I should do this thing. Can I do it? How do I do it? What advice do you have for that person out there that's just learned about tech sales or maybe isn't happy with what they're doing today
Hmm.
and they're looking for a brighter future?
Yeah. So I seen this go around a lot. It's like do it scared. Like even if you don't, if you're unsure, you may think you're not qualified or overqualified, whatever it is. You just gotta block that that thinking out and just put something positive in there and just know that you can do it, and that all these testimonies, they're not fake. They're not no scams trying to get your money or anything. Like these are real people. I got arms. I'm here. So yeah, just like yeah, see, there goes his hands right there. So yeah, just know that even if you have a question, like you want to know, like I want to do this, but I'm thinking about this, or this is happening. Like this is something that could change your life, and like I'm just really grateful and ready to see like how like my life changes and the people I'm gonna meet. Cause I'm really looking forward to meeting a lot of great people within this industry and any other one. So it's great.
Well, you're just getting started. It's exciting. Appreciate you being here today and sharing your story, Justin. And yeah, go make some calls this week and let's get some pipeline and get to the next level.
Yes, sir. Definitely gonna do that.
All right. Well, thanks again, Justin. See you later.
All
Bye.
right. Thank you. Bye.